speaking of anime, have you been watching anything recently?
Mainly just that Knights and Magic one.
Yeah.
Super, obviously. I've also, I checked out the first episode of this one anime where the guy moves into, he like rents out a room in this old mansion in Tokyo, and to go to school there, and it's actually inhabited by like ghosts and spirits.
Yeah.
And it was pretty interesting. I need to watch the rest of it because it's like they're all on episode 4 now.
I tend to read descriptions of those animes and pass on them, like how it's like, you know, ghost and like
like
old,
paranormal stuff.
Well, I like certain paranormal. Like Another was a great series, but
never heard of it.
Oh my god,
I never watched it,
dude. All right, so like the show like introduces you to so many different great characters, and then one by one they kill them off.
Oh, that's
great.
great.
Yeah, and so like Another is this girl that supposedly is haunting the school who died there, and she kills targeted students or whatever. So they'll be like, oh, here's this really cool girl or this really cool guy who's like really popular, has a great storyline, and then he gets pushed down the stairs and dies.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, by the way,
Mhm.
my name is Regina.
I think they know us by now.
Oh wow, 3 episodes in, huh?
3 episodes in.
No,
No,
just kidding.
I'm Preston.
And I'm Zach.
Welcome to the Top Pixel podcast,
Yep.
episode 3.
Now with that wonderful introduction,
Yeah.
we can continue our discussion.
Oh,
Just on our faces.
I'm
Our
thinking, like-
lower halves.
thinking, yeah, lower halves, like
Yeah,
from
totally.
here
Cut the
down.
faces. Oh my gosh.
If you weren't insecure now.
Or like you do the entire podcast like focused on your mouth upside down.
Ooh, can we get...
Yeah, like and then you draw like a little mustache.
No. Here.
What?
Can we get like animal masks and just record the podcast with animal masks over our face?
I mean, we could. It'd be a little creepy.
Would it though?
I mean, a little.
We'd be really reaching out to the furry community though.
I mean, that's true, but we would actually have to talk about the furry community.
Let's talk about the furry community.
What do you want to know?
What do you prefer? Tails, ears, claws?
Ears,
Tails.
100%.
Tails.
Oh, ears?
Yeah,
Really?
100%.
So you're about the ears. What kind of ears? Cat ears?
Hold on, I need to think
Fox
about
ears? Bunny ears?
I would say either cat ears or fox ears. Like,
Okay.
there's something like I don't know. They're kind of cute, divulging into like personal interest here, but tails are cute too. But like, there's something about ears, especially ones that move with expression. Like, I don't know. It's
So
just-
cat girls.
Yeah, but I like the tail of the wolf better, if that makes sense.
It's like fatter.
Yeah,
Thick.
thick.
Sweet. I'm glad I got y'all to talk about furries
Gross.
for a little bit. Alright, let's move on.
All right, sweet. Yeah, no,
What about
definitely.
you, Zach? He was divulging everything
Yeah, exactly.
over here.
Here I am.
Furries are fucking weird, dude.
What? Are you serious?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Absolutely.
my god.
Did you know that a lot of times in the furry community they have sex in the positions of the animals they're cosplaying as?
What other position is there than bending the girl over in front of
No.
them and just...
Well, what I mean is I feel like
Asking the important questions.
What did bunnies do, like the scissor thing, or like bionic seahorse? Or
So-
have you ever seen a fox just like ride another fox, like
what
a
does
female fox?
what does the fox say? Oh wow, okay. That's pretty good. So, but all I mean to say is that a lot of
I don't know what the fuck
yeah, I
that
don't know.
was.
There's a furry costumes often have a little patch in the bottom area for easy access, so they can have sex in their costume. And for our listeners out there, Google search blue waffle. That is a great search for Google Images.
Everybody knows that by now.
No, dude, I didn't know about that till a couple months ago, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
That a couple months ago is the first time you knew about blue
First time I've
waffle?
ever heard about it. Yeah,
Are you serious?
100% serious.
We almost convinced my English teacher in high school to watch Tub Girl once.
Oh no!
Like pull it up on the actual like TV, like projector.
What?
Yeah.
Girl?
you don't know what Tub
You don't
Girl
know
is?
what Tub Girl is?
Girl? No.
That's like early internet days.
Yeah, she basically just like sits in a tub, like lifts her legs over her head and shoots shit out of her ass.
I have never
Yeah.
heard of this. There's
This
two
was-
girls, one cup. I've only seen a thumbnail,
Yep.
It's too
and it
much.
wasn't anything bad.
It's
so
too
I'm
much.
not
It's
even-
god awful.
Yeah, it's
and this
the
is all
worst.
getting edited out because that's disgusting.
No, you should definitely.
No,
look at
has
it.
anybody interviewed them?
Yeah, of course.
Would you want to be interviewed though?
Yeah, that's true.
Someone did.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
Sure, someone did.
Yeah.
What-
Oh yeah.
How much did they get paid?
I don't know. Ask
Nothing.
them
That's what I want to know.
They probably got paid next to nothing.
for the video. Well, it became a viral sensation.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but they still probably didn't get paid anything from it.
yeah. I don't know. But yeah, people used to hide that link because back then you couldn't like image preview things or like link preview things. So they'd be like, "Here, check out this cool website," and then you click on it. It's fucking Tub Girl.
Mm-hmm. Or getting people to go to meatspin.com.
Yeah, Meatspin was the one I always used. That's a funny one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what that one is?
No, but it sounds like a guy's
Like
junk
helicopter dick.
spinning around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Yeah.
I was thinking that it was a guy putting his penis in like a
A blender or a.
yeah.
That
fruit
sounds-
box or something.
Jesus Christ.
That sounds
That's what I was
just
thinking. Honestly,
awful.
when I heard meat spin,
Oh my god.
Yo. Okay. So speaking of just like
sorry.
incredibly fucked up internet, have you guys seen what is that suicide thing that's been going around?
Oh, the
Oh,
blue
the-
whale?
Blue whale. Yeah.
Whale, yeah.
Have you guys heard about this shit?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I looked it
God,
up.
definitely.
I researched it for a whole day at work during downtime.
Like I read about it and I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. And like they have to document the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's absurd to me. I just
Yeah.
wow.
On another note, TIL, someone said that the show 13 Reasons Why,
Yeah.
during that running of that show, the Google results of how to commit suicide was like up the roof.
Yeah,
Wow.
it jumped 26%.
You saw
during-
that too?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Google's search data for how to commit suicide jumped up 26%
That's
during 13 Reasons Why.
that's incredible and sad at the same time.
Well, some people were
Did you
saying-
read the
they're-
comments?
Or they're genuinely curious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of it might be genuine curiosity, and then a lot of it, we won't actually know if suicide rates increased until next year
Ooh,
during
good
that period.
point. Yeah.
But there were people commenting, like therapists, who said that they've had an increase in patients, and a lot of them cited 13 Reasons Why as coming in to get help. Not because, some of them because 13 Reasons Why made them realize how screwed up it was and wanted to get help, and then others, 13 Reasons Why the show stressed them out way too much and got way too personal with them and made them start considering suicide, so they went to therapists to
Yeah.
I
get
mean, it
help.
starts conversation.
Yeah.
And apparently, I have not seen the show. Have y'all
Yeah.
watched it?
Oh, yeah, we
finished
watched it, but
So-
we had to watch it in
It took
chunks.
a while. It was really hard to finish.
We had one
Spoilers.
episode a week,
Yeah.
maybe every 2 weeks.
Okay, so
Yeah.
gonna just go ahead and spoiler right here. So skip ahead if you don't want to hear or you plan on watching it. Apparently, the girl, she's going to commit suicide, but she just kind of goes around ruining people's lives or getting back at people for things.
So the whole premise of the series is that these tapes that she made have a different person on each tape, and that person played a role in her deciding to kill herself.
Okay.
So it's pretty much, it starts at the head of the snake and just rolls downhill from there. So who all got involved? Who made things worse? She was raped. Her best friend was raped. I mean, it gets really, really harsh, and it does show the suicide scene.
It also shows the rape too.
It shows the rapes. Oh,
There's
both
warning
of them.
signs
Yeah.
before it. Yeah,
It shows her cutting open her veins. It is very.
I couldn't watch that.
It
I
was savage,
had my head in
Across or
Tess's
she go
shoulder.
down?
lengthwise all the way
She
down.
went down?
Yeah, and like it was really, it was surreal. It was really, really messed up.
So one thing that I saw they were getting flack for and kind of getting critiqued on is the show kind of empowered suicide.
Glorified it.
Yeah. And they were saying that it kind of made presented it as in she had power over everyone because.
Well, even after
of
death,
suicide.
so the thing it glorifies it in that even when you die, you can still affect other people. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's really cool. Maybe I can go through this, and I'll still get revenge." Someone, it's weird.
Yeah, I mean,
And if you're not in the right state of mind,
they took a risk with the show. So I mean, whatever happens, and I mean, they can't really be blamed for anything because they can't control who watches it or how people handle themselves or deal with emotions. But
yeah, it was great though. The transitions were so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of shows and just crazy transitions, how the hell did it take 30 seconds for Jon Snow to get from the north to Daenerys this week?
all right. It's
That's what I
time.
wanna
So it's
know.
time for Game of Thrones talk. Okay, great. I've been ready for this.
Yeah.
I'm tired of people bitching about the whole time lapses and the whole teleporting from here to here. You need to realize it even says George puts it in the books as a disclaimer for everyone, saying you need to understand that some of these chapters there could be a day between them, there could be a month between them, there could be years between them. And some important events are happening simultaneously as others. So you could read something in chapter 2, and guess what? Chapter 17 or 20?
You just get used to it.
Yeah, it's happening at the same time as chapter 2. But chapter 5 is after all that. But chapter 6 is with somebody else, and chapter 20 and number 1 haven't happened yet. You just have to accept.
Books 2 and 3 was super confusing. It might have been 3 and 4, but Sansa and all of them, like the next chapter, they're like older, and you don't realize it until you're later, and you're like, when did that happen? And you just get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
And the time travel.
And we only have 2 seasons left, so they don't have time to show Jon
Flesh
Snow
out
on
the
horseback
details.
going. They don't have time to dedicate like 2 episodes of just like showing 5 minutes of Jon traveling and doing a little bit of banter with Davos and getting to know each other.
I agree with you. And I'm on the side of you of that, like, I'm tired of just hearing about it. But, like, I really... It's crazy. How was your hype met?
Absolutely.
I know both of you...
This is one of the most anticipated
I know.
meetings ever.
Did it
almost
meet your
feels like
expectation?
Yes.
I was angry. Not because of the meeting.
We're not going to talk about that, though. We're not going to talk about that.
The stream.
Yeah,
Live
it was so glitchy for us.
Oh man.
It
I'm
would
sorry.
stop. It would stop like every 3 or 4
sucks.
minutes.
It affected my mood afterwards. I was like, I'm going bird.
Yeah.
We played
Yeah.
League, and I was like, I'm so mad.
Yeah, that sucks.
The hype was like up here, but it was so good. The meeting. What did you think of the meeting?
I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. I mean, Reddit always has something to say.
So and that hasn't happened.
Some of
in
those
the books,
fuckers
right?
need to just get off the computer,
Right.
Chill for a minute. So many people are hating on Dany right now in the Game of Thrones subreddit. They're like, "Oh, she's going route of Mad Queen. Oh, she's." I mean, I get it a little bit, but at the same time, her.
It's her character.
Well, not just that, but her having Missandei present her and all of her titles. You have to realize and think about it from Dany's point of view. She's coming over to a brand new land where nobody knows who she is. So and she's going to be negotiating with lords and kings and queens over here. So they have to build her up. They have to hype her up, which is why she gets Missandei to spout out all her titles.
Not only that, she's been doing that this entire time. Even when she was on the other continent, she announced her all the time.
And people talking about like, well, she hasn't really earned any of it. I mean, yeah, she has.
I think she has.
Yeah.
Especially the Dothraki camp thing.
I haven't heard about the earning thing. What do you mean? People are actually making an argument that she hasn't.
People are
earned what
making
she
an
has?
argument that she's been giving and spoon-fed everything.
Well, one thing I will say, she was given the
Does suffering
things-
equal deserve though? Because like she's done a lot of suffering. Does that make her deserve whatever she's gotten?
I would think so. I think she's paid her dues.
Yeah. She lost her baby. She almost got killed several times.
Yeah, got raped,
Multiple
Raped?
times.
sold.
Yeah.
Yep.
Her brother was an asshole,
Yeah, that was a great. When he died, I was so excited. The
Oh,
way
yeah.
he died was so legit.
and then she still names a dragon after him. So
Yeah.
I
whatever.
know.
All right.
Savage.
Yeah. Tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
But if you think about it, though, if that one guy, I forgot his name, but if he didn't give her those eggs as a wedding gift because he thought they were just like, decoration. Here, Targaryen have these eggs. No one thought they were active
Yeah.
or that there was any magic, left.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't give those to her, she wouldn't have hatched them. She wouldn't be where she is.
Yep.
Nope. But then, I mean, you also got to approach it from this side.
What if that was planned?
Yeah, I can't
Could have
remember.
been. Who knows?
I can't
Like-
remember from the book, but I think whenever she meets him again, I could be wrong. Correct me if I am, listeners. But I think he was like, "Well, you kind of owe me. I gave you those eggs." Kind of deal.
Mm.
Oh, there's one of those conversations.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
people were trying to take him from her.
obviously the dire wolves don't have as huge of an impact as dragons would, but it's kind of relatable to the Stark kids. Like they just randomly found dire wolves in
yeah.
the woods. It's like, oh
They'd be
look,
dead
and there's
already
one
without
for
them.
each of you. Here you go. I mean, they didn't earn them; they just found them. I mean, Grey Wind helped Robb win some battles, like when he surprised the Lannister army at night.
Ghost,
Oh, yeah,
Helped Jon a
and
couple
Ghost has
times, yeah.
protected Jon.
he'd be gone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I mean, you can say that about
By the
all
way-
characters.
Where is Ghost?
He's chilling in Winterfell.
See, I was wondering the same thing. Like,
He's there to protect Sansa.
because
Jon
we
left him there.
haven't seen Ghost since what, season 5?
No, we saw him last
I
season.
mean, the
Did we?
dragons, CGI, they kind of gotta take up all that
Yeah,
budget.
they're
I
going to
guess.
take up a lot of budget, but
And then they showed Nymeria for 2
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, Ghost to be there. You'll see Ghost, I'm sure, this season at some point.
I believe.
Their animation budget's probably super crazy though.
It should be. It's
Right?
the biggest show in the world.
So I know
Yeah.
me and Zach were kind of talking about this, but what about those HBO leaks? So apparently, some hackers stole 1.5
Don't do
terabytes
it.
of HBO information.
I don't want to know.
So, I don't either.
Listeners,
I haven't looked it up, but
listeners,
that's crazy.
don't do it. I made the mistake. Don't do it.
You looked into it?
I couldn't help myself, dude. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to take a peek at the next episode, see if what I think's going to happen is going to happen. None of it's confirmed, so none of the leaks are 100% confirmed.
Obviously.
But 1 through 3 was pretty flippin' accurate.
Damn.
Especially the major events. So they've got it. Whatever they got, the 4chan people, they got the right thing.
So, ladies, Zach over here is pretty reckless. He's not as honorable as we thought he was.
How so?
Oh shit. Called out?
How so?
You looked at the leaks.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't help it.
See?
I wanted to know what happened.
He's got a wild streak.
Wilding out.
Like I
Wilding
said,
out.
I was only planning to look at 4.
Yeah.
Because I was like, 4's happening next week. It'll help me with the weight. I'll just look and see what's going
Help me
on.
with the
I wonder if this is what
Different
drug addicts
drug.
feel like.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then you're like, well, I'll look at 5 too. And then by the time you're at 8, you're like, God damn it, why did I do this?
Just one more
Oh,
episode of
man.
anime. Just one more.
Just one
Damn
more.
it.
Yep, we're back to that.
Yeah. Damn,
oh my
dude.
gosh. But yeah, just don't do it. Save yourself. Don't do it, whatever you do.
Anyways, freaking House Tyrell invasion, huh? That scene was so legit though. I knew what she was about to say, and I was just like, oh, this is gonna be so good.
They had a bunch. Another reason I love this episode.
I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't see her die though. I know that sounds morbid, but that satisfaction, you know what I mean? Like, with this much shit has happened because of her, dude, fucking justice. Come on.
Yeah. What if she had the antidote? They're just hanging out.
She didn't.
I thought about that.
Yeah, I know,
They
I did
don't
too.
even know. Nobody even knows what they poisoned her with.
I know,
so.
but I thought about that. I'm like, man, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, she needed to die though.
She needed to die, though. It was her time.
Yeah.
That's why she drank it so quickly. She's like, I'm ready.
How'd you feel about the?
I've played this game enough.
How'd you feel about the Sand Twins situation?
No, the sand snakes,
Sand snakes,
all that
yeah.
crap. I mean, I'm cool with it. I don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, she deserved it. I mean, I
Oh,
don't
for
want to
sure.
see anybody go through that, but she definitely deserved it.
Yeah, she made her bed, now she has to lay in it.
Yeah.
That was kind of uncalled for, her killing Cersei's kid.
Marcella.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, the only bad thing is hotness is dying, so...
The hot one's dying.
Yeah.
No, she did get hotter this season.
It's the hair, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
She had the pixie cut last season. Turned
She
me
did.
off.
It
Yeah, we
wasn't
talked
doing her
about
any
this, but yeah, I
favors.
remember. I saw
And then
pictures.
you mentioned she had braids, and you were right. She had braids for a little bit last season too. Like it was kind
Yeah,
of in
she
a
did.
braid towards
Yeah.
the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But still, now that it's like actually like it's like, hey, you look like a woman.
With
Yeah.
your number?
No, you know
The back of your head.
If pixie cuts are your thing, that's cool.
It
It's
looked
just not my
ridiculous.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't like pixie cuts,
Neither do I.
and that's why it's been bugging me so much that Cersei has one
I
forever.
know. She's kept that pixie cut for so long.
Her
And even
hair's
her-
still growing out.
Even her servant has the pixie cut now.
Oh no, I
Oh
saw
my god,
that.
I was
the
like,
all
what?
black
Is
one?
that a
Yeah.
female? Like a, well, I mean, obviously it's a female, but it's like a Cersei with black hair.
Yeah.
It's like, who is that outside her door?
That
Yo,
servant
that
has
scared
been
me.
with her since season 1, by the way. They've just changed her hairstyle.
Oh, wow.
I never noticed her until now.
Yeah, and well, someone on Reddit pointed it out that she's been there since season 1. They've just changed her hairstyle every season.
Wow, what does
And
it
she
say?
she kind of
Is
mirrors.
it symbolic?
Yeah, like she kind of mirrors Cersei.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
That's
Mhm.
weird.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Obviously, the pixie cut.
Yeah, I can't stand it, dude. Jamie can't stand it either. I mean, that's why he was all like, "No," and then when she started sucking his dick, he was like,
Yes.
"Okay,
Turn the lights off.
that's okay. Turn the lights off.
Please, just so I don't have to look.
Turn the lights off." Oh my gosh, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, I hope he, like, goes back to King's Landing and confronts Cersei and is like, yo, Tyrion was innocent, kind of.
It's
And
not
he
gonna
did still
matter.
kill her dad. I mean, it's not going to matter, but he's going to realize how blind her hatred was
Yeah.
for Tyrion.
Well, because if they go back
Because he
and
was
say,
Tyrion.
well, yeah, but if they
Well,
go back and
I
say this
mean-
happened, it makes Cersei look weak for making a bad judgment call. So
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and about Jamie loving Tyrion,
Yeah.
I mean, I think he's pretty pissed with Tyrion about killing Tywin still. No matter, I think so, dude. I mean, I know that.
He knows why he did it.
I know,
He
and even
knows.
Tywin was even an ass to Jamie. I know, but
I mean, rich.
yeah. Yes. Oh, so let me. I have my own little theory, and it's probably stupid, but the guy from the Iron Bank,
Yeah,
I think he
Yeah.
might be a faceless man.
I think. Yeah, I
I
think.
didn't even think about
I
that.
thought that too because I thought it was really random for
Who's
him to be
coming
there.
from Bravos?
Well, he's always
Yeah.
he's been the liaison for the Iron Bank,
Right.
but I think he is a faceless man.
I think he's got his foot in the door.
And,
like,
and
I don't.
it could very well be that the faceless men killed the guy
Yep.
and they're impersonating him. 'Cause
Yep.
one thing that people pointed out is Cersei came at the slave angle with them. Like, hey, Dany freed all the slaves, but business is bad. Well, the Iron Bank doesn't care about slaves, though. They live in the free city of Bravos. They're actually opposed to slavery. And he was kind of non-committal. You know, he was like, there has been a downturn.
I wonder if Cersei knows that though. Like she's obviously playing.
She has no
him.
idea. She's an idiot.
She wants that money, though.
I don't know though, but Cersei's led us to believe that she's a lot smarter than she puts on.
She's not.
Um,
She's just cruel.
I mean, she's cruel, yeah, but dude, her plan recently has been pretty solid.
No, that wasn't her plan. That was,
That was
Jamie.
Jamie's
That
plan.
was Jamie's plan. And crap. What's Sam's dad's name? Tarly.
Yeah, let's
I
just say
can't-
Charlie.
What is his first name though?
I can't remember.
I know his son's Dickon. I remember that because it's so stupid.
Yeah,
But yeah, and they
Yeah.
get
Sam got the better name.
yeah right. Sam definitely got the better name than Dickon. So
Apply directly to forehead.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad.
Oh,
Good.
Randall Tarley.
Okay.
You're still thinking about good job,
I
Zach.
know. I couldn't help
Good
myself. I
job.
had
You
to
didn't even
think
use your phone.
I know,
about
right?
it. I know,
I'm so
it was impressive,
impressed.
right?
I'm personally happy with the pace they're moving at. I wish they would slow down just a little bit. That way we'd get more episodes. But I understand why they're doing it the way they're doing it. But I've really enjoyed just how quick it's moving so far. They're maintaining they're keeping it interesting while maintaining that speed, and that's kind of hard to do in television. So,
well, it's interesting because of that speed. If they went any slower, it wouldn't be as interesting.
yeah. Yo, speaking of interesting though, that Steven Suptic season finale.
Sugar Pine 7.
Dude.
Yeah, they did the whole rebranding thing too.
Yeah, it started yesterday. Yeah, they put out the
Did
first
you see
podcast.
the finale, Zach?
I did. I watched
Oh,
it.
so good.
Spoilers.
It was so
Spoiler
good.
alert.
Poor Parker. It's okay though. It's okay. Apparently, his show hasn't been picked up for a second season yet, so it's kind of up in the air.
Yeah, I was listening to him. We were
Yeah.
listening to the same podcast. Yeah, at
Yeah,
the same time.
seems God, it's such a scary business. Like just the fact that you're relying on like season to season, that like views are the only thing that counts.
Yep. And this ain't our job, so we can kind of dick around with it and do
I'm
whatever
just
we
thinking
want.
about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, this isn't. We're not depending on this.
We
Yeah.
just do this for fun.
Yeah, I honestly would love for this to be a job at some point, but
No, well,
personally speaking, but
it can be. I mean, just gotta
keep it on.
keep on keeping on. Learn the game.
Just gotta stay young.
Gotta get your
Gotta
head in the
stay
game.
young. Get your head in the game.
Get your head in the game.
Yeah.
Gotta-
Be a real YouTuber. I don't know where I'm going with that.
We
It's a
can
bunch of
practice
bullcrap.
and play that game.
Yeah, we could play that game, the YouTuber game on
What
Steam.
game?
Have you seen this?
No.
There's a game where you can literally set up a YouTuber and like create a career and post gameplay and like become famous.
It's like
that
YouTuber
game.
life.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what it
yeah.
is. Yeah.
I saw Funhouse playing that when I was watching one of their videos.
Yeah. That is.
That was a while ago.
That's a ridiculous game.
Yeah.
I watched Cow Chop play it. It's great.
I haven't watched any of their stuff in a while, actually.
Yeah.
Nothing against them. I just haven't watched any of it in a while. I haven't
It,
watched a bunch of Funhouse stuff in a while either. I've been so obsessed with Septic and Sugar Pine
Pine
7.
Because it's new and different.
Yeah.
They don't play any games.
I like
You
it
notice
though.
that?
I like
It's
that.
like
Yeah.
a good break.
But have you noticed? Well, I don't know if you know, but most of their content creation back in the day was Minecraft. Like
I was
Septic.
hearing about that. Yeah.
Septic was like almost an exclusive Minecraft player for a long time, and that's how he got the majority of his channel views.
Which is so weird because they don't talk Minecraft all.
Oh
at all.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
And he even said like, I will never go back to gameplay because it's a drowning market. It's not fun, like it's just interesting to think about, how he's kind of moved away from that, where that's still such a big section of YouTube. Like I would say how much traffic would you say on YouTube is gameplay oriented? Like commentary,
Probably like 20% of
walkthroughs.
it.
You said 20%?
Yeah.
What?
Alright.
I say like
Strictly game, like even like including things like Funhouse and Scene Anners and stuff.
Anything that involves a
everything
video game.
involves game.
Yeah.
I say like good 65%.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I would be really surprised. You gotta remember, music takes up a lot of it, and then they have like YouTube Red series. They also have podcasts and then Vines that are on YouTube.
I keep forgetting about Vine.
Vine is dead.
The Vine invasion.
They also have you have stuff like Fail Army, which I know doesn't take up a big percent at all, but it probably doesn't even take up 1%, honestly.
Yeah.
But and there's a lot of content out there. Cooking. Cooking is
That's
a
true.
big one.
Speaking of cooking,
Okay,
do
maybe 40%.
speaking
I'll
of cooking,
dial it back.
do you watch Binging with Babish?
I've watched a little bit of this.
Oh.
Repeat that. What did you just say?
My God.
Binging with Babish.
Yes. It is a guy who makes food from TV shows and movies and makes a YouTube video on how to make it. So he accidentally got viral on Reddit and blew up, and now he's got like 1.3 million subs. And like he's releasing a cookbook
Oh,
later
what a
this year.
happy accident.
I know, right? But like,
Oh, wow.
it's super cool. Like he's a really chill dude. Like, and it's just like it's clever, and you never see his face. Like it's always from the shoulders up.
Except for like 2 or 3 videos ago, I think, or it might have been
Yeah,
just
like
last week.
the behind the scenes thing.
the anniversary video
Yeah.
that he did, I think, or the celebration one. It might have been his celebration to 1 million subscribers or
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, he showed his setup and all that other stuff. But
yeah, dude, like he Like today, he posted.
Wait, didn't he make the Final Fantasy food? Is that him?
Yes.
Final
Yep.
Fantasy
Yes.
15? I've
And
seen
then, like,
him.
Bob's
Unknowingly.
Burgers.
Yeah. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did Bob's Burgers. He's done a couple of stuff from video games. He's done TV shows. He's done like Seinfeld stuff.
He did the sauce
Yeah.
for the McDonald's sauce.
Yeah, the Szechuan sauce.
Szechuan sauce.
I can't even say it.
Yeah. Well, that became such a. So you saw
Because of
that.
Rick and Morty.
Well,
I
yeah.
haven't
Well,
seen the new episode yet.
it became such a big sensation based on the Rick and Morty thing that he made his own version of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it got so big that McDonald's gave the Rick and Morty creators a giant tub of it, like inside of like an interdimensional case thing from the show.
Aww.
Yeah, so it's really cool. So I'd be interested to see if Binging with Babish gets one too, because McDonald's tweeted out 3 pictures of it's 3 jugs, so they have 3 to give away. So I'd be interested to see like who gets the other 2. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Han's been like
Yeah.
right up against my back this entire
It
time.
was warm, wasn't it?
He's radiating heat.
I know.
On top of that
literally
plastic
radiating
making all of
heat.
that.
That's why we closed the door to the bedroom, because it's like a microwave on her chest.
Unbelievable.
A
Yeah,
big troublemaker.
he really is.
I'm trying to think what else has been going on recently. I guess Fortnite beta's been out.
How is that, by the way?
I haven't played it.
I know John's been playing it.
You would have to ask John. He's one of our friends who lives
Yeah.
in Dallas. We're going to try to get him on as a special guest one time.
JLGS.
Oh, he would be so good.
And honestly, our setup is pretty mobile, so it could totally be packed up in a
Yeah,
backpack.
we could totally just roll out to Dallas one weekend.
Yeah, that'd be so
Go do
legit.
it.
Airbnb.
I'm not doing Airbnb.
Ever?
I'll do it in Dallas, but
Yeah.
I'm not doing it for Akon again next
Oh,
year.
not for Akon, no.
I'm starting saving up now. Y'all start the freaking save up train now. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I told y'all to do that last year. Trust me, do it.
Do it. Do it.
Just start.
Trust me.
Start the save up
Airbnb
train
was
now.
such a nice, cultured experience, though.
Oh yeah, it was great sleeping with my gun next to my pillow the entire time. Yeah, it was awesome. I loved that.
Okay.
Or the group that got out of the car and like slammed around and banged on the door and crap in the middle of the night, like 2:00 in the morning. And I'm going and grabbing my 45, waking up Preston, and then Preston like picks up the freaking nightstand lamp like he's gonna beat the shit out of somebody with it.
Dude, I'm just saying, in an area where you don't know, like, where you are or anything about, dude, you better believe that I'm going to be on my guard.
And look, it was on the borderline edge. Like it was a nice neighborhood to our right, but to our left was like the freeway where all the crazies were hanging out. And they're both within like 500 feet of.
It was so weird.
Dude,
Also, every time we
the
came
place.
home for the day, there was always like a cop car.
Yeah.
Stopped and something was going
And then
on.
you remember
Yeah.
the Junker Xterra that was just chilling in the driveway the entire
Oh my
time?
god,
It
yes.
was like
Yeah.
the unlocked, like half open doors and like expired tag from like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, fun times, dude. I love that. Yeah, just like 2:00 in the morning random. Preston hears me rummaging through my backpack looking for my gun.
Well, yeah, I mean, I knew, I didn't necessarily know, but I knew that the only reason that you'd be up that late rummaging for something would be for your gun or for condoms, and there wasn't a girl in the room, so it probably wasn't that.
I just know being so tired from the convention and having to deal with that.
Yeah. So, did you guys...
We need to document that better next time.
Yeah.
Next year we really need to document ACOM better.
Yeah, well, I mean...
We will. We have an extra
I
camera
cut
now.
a lot. I cut a
Yeah.
lot.
You did cut a lot. I mean, I need to be more focused on actually filming, and we'll have 2 cameras next year.
Yeah.
That and didn't I ask you? Is there like a stabilizer that you can get?
Yeah,
So
we
it's
Yeah,
can...
not
we'll get a
shaky.
couple stabilizers.
Yeah, well, we can get a crane mount and just literally is just a little swivel mount that doesn't cause the camera to jiggle. Did you guys hear that G2, Fnatic, Splice, and Misfits all submitted applications to the NALCS? They all went out.
What?
They all went out.
They all went out of EU LCS?
Yeah, no viewers, no money, no
I think-
popularity.
Okay, explain this to me.
One of the
'cause I don't know
worst
what this
things
means.
one of the worst things that happened was there being an NALCS and an EU LCS.
I agree 100%.
EU needed to focus on EU, and EU tries to cater too much to NA. So you have bad viewing times for EU people, which leads to hardly any viewers. To be fair, though, a lot of the characters like that make League what it is, and like the streamers and stuff, they're in North America.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone kind of gravitates and watches the North America League out of all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not hear that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, because...
So who was the list again? Fnatic, Splice, G2...
And Misfits.
And Misfits?
Yeah.
Wow. So then what the heck would the EU LCS do? They just have to almost dissolve in a way. Or I guess Challenger Series teams would move in, but that would just make it garbage.
Well, so if their applications are accepted, Riot would have them relocate to Los Angeles. And they would have to drop the majority of their players.
I was about to say, what would
because
Riot
of the two
do?
limit.
Because the 2 limit.
Yeah. So all of these, I mean, think about it from
So now we've gotten to the point where League truly is about money.
Well, I mean, think about it from Fnatic's point of view, right? So like they've been in the LCS every single season since season 1.
Yeah.
They haven't won a world championship since season 1.
Right. Neither has any other Western team.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
I guess you could say TSM won IEM that 1 year.
Yeah, but
yeah.
But yeah, so they haven't won since season 1, so Fnatic's kind of at the point where it's just like, okay, well, the only way that we're going to get more money, the only way that we're going to get quote-unquote better talent, the only way that we're going to make our brand grow as a whole is by putting us in a bigger market.
I disagree with the better talent part, but...
I agree with you.
It is what it is.
I agree with you, because there is talent, it's just that people are more...
Dude, we're a bunch of jokesters over here.
Yeah, well, it's not because there's a lack of talent. It's because coaches and owners would rather go to Korea, where the best players are in the world, and hire Koreans that are going to have horrible communication issues when integrating into a team.
Well, it's not just that, but I mean, NA focuses more on the entertainment aspect, anyways.
Yeah,
so, like the players focus on that too. There's plenty of Twitch personalities and like players that could be good, but they're just more focused on having fun and dicking around.
Yeah.
Unrelated, but related. My best friend Danielle, her good friend, he's finishing school to be a Korean translator.
Yeah.
To teach English basically to gamers.
Wow.
By the way,
that's a job.
Yeah.
Here's a life hack for you. That job right there, life hack. Learn a language.
Yep.
Learn any and all, as many foreign languages as you can, because the way the world is moving with this whole new world order globalization thing, there's going to be a huge influx need of like translators.
Yep. Not only translators, but I think we're going to start to see
and teachers too.
Huge integrations of other societies into each other, where you're going to have, just as an example, but you're going to have, like, let's say, a lot of English-speaking people with a lot of Chinese-speaking people. Those cultures are going to clash.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to be able to learn both.
No.
So, like, I mean, for instance, in Texas, like, the Hispanic community is really coming strong over the past few years. So, like, there's more and more Hispanics moving into the Texas area and the Houston area. So you're going to have a lot of people who are going to, I mean, for instance, even in school, Spanish has become the secondary.
Yep.
Spanish has become the default secondary language now.
Yep.
And I mean, that's cool, but that's kind of how, like, the culture in the area has changed over the years.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh boy.
What?
I mean, I got a lot to say on that.
Yeah, but we're not going to do that on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not gonna, let me just clarify. I don't have anything against, like, integrating cultures but I mean, I want everyone to be understanding and accepting of each other's cultures, but at the same time, we're not going to get into that. That's all political crap, and I don't feel like dealing with any of that. I hate politics anyway, so.
So, you guys have seen the subreddit Blunder Years, right?
Yes.
Beyond your years?
Blunder Years.
Blunder Years, yeah.
No, I've not seen it.
It's a subreddit where people submit pictures of their phases that they went through in high school.
Oh, God.
It's the best, dude.
Oh, God.
Anyway, I think it'd be really funny to post one of our Blunder Year pictures on, like, as a thumbnail or, like, as a comment somewhere. I think it'd be amazing.
God, open to criticism, though.
Oh, yeah, well, of course.
Jeez.
Yeah, but still.
I never really latched on to a particular phase.
You didn't really?
No, I'm serious. Like, I was always kind of just bland. I was just kind of one of those
kind of vanilla,
just people in the background, Like, I listened to different kinds of music, or I was into games, or stuff like that. But you never caught me wearing like the black thick baggy pants with like the straps hanging from them, or like the super tight jeans, or like the what do you call them? What are the cutoffs where the pants come to like capris? Yeah.
But there is a Facebook photo of you with a huge beard.
That is true. Yeah.
I mean, that's not a phase though. That's just someone tried to make me look like Ahmed.
Who?
Someone trying to make me look like Ahmed.
Who's Ahmed?
I don't know, just like a standard terrorist name.
That's a pretty Blunder Years photo, though. That was pretty cringe. We were looking for a photo for Zach for Airbnb, and that was the only one that we could use.
Oh, that would have been so great if I'd actually used
I know,
that.
that's what I'm saying. You should have used it. It would have been fucking amazing.
We could have found out real fast if the other person was like a racist or not.
Oh, yeah, for sure. She looks at the picture, she's like, nope.
No.
Did
you guys hear about that Airbnb case in California where a Chinese girl and her family, they might not all have been Chinese, but she was, and they traveled all the way to California to stay there, and the lady denied them because she was Chinese.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was like in their text exchange.
Yeah, that's a bunch of bull crap.
I mean, it is, but at the same time, like, from the person who owns the house, they can technically do whatever they want.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want.
Like,
I don't agree with it, but they can do whatever they want.
It's weird.
Well, there's a big controversy with Airbnb right now where people are bringing more guests than they're booking for. So, like, I read a story about this girl who brought in her mom, but then her mom brought in, like, 8 of her friends, and what ended up being a 1-person stay ended up being about a 13-person stay over the course of about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah. So,
I mean, if it's not okay for you normally, like if it was your house, and then your mom came over with 8 of her friends, or 13 of them, that still wouldn't fly.
Yeah.
Why would you think that would fly in a staying at someone else's home situation?
So what case is there as far as what debate is there? Because that sounds pretty cut and clean to me that the person who was renting the place out was just being an inconsiderate asshole.
Well, because technically you can abuse the system. Because, I mean, like, so for instance, our Airbnb, right? Like, when we got ours, we didn't meet anyone. We literally picked up a key, so we could have brought whoever we wanted with us.
True. And
there would have been no questions asked. So, if most of the Airbnbs are like that, because a lot of people book Airbnbs because it's impersonal. You don't have to deal with a check-in guest or anything like that. So, I don't know. It's kind of... I mean, it's super shitty, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's easily abused.
So I guess what I was saying in that situation then, if you're going to abuse the system, don't be dicks about it. Like, don't leave the place in a wreck. Or, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, what was it, whenever we left, you were like, oh yeah, she just said everything to put everything in the dishwasher or whatever, and I was like, no, fuck it, I'll clean the kitchen.
She just wanted us to put everything in the... Shout outs to Terry, by the way.
Yeah, for reals.
For reals. Homegirl coming through in the end, big time for us.
True that.
Ignoring what we said earlier about the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I mean, look, the neighborhood was not bad. It was right next to. It was like I said, it was in the tweener spot, like literally one street to our right.
Yeah.
The very next street starts like a really, really nice neighborhood with like families and everything else. Unfortunately, 3 or 4 streets to our left was the highway with like all the weirdos, but I mean it wasn't a bad place, and nothing happened. We were just being overly cautious.
Yeah. Well, and I mean,
plus, I mean, whenever you have a reason to pull your gun out, you're like, hell yeah, let's go.
but at the same time,
I heard a loud racket. I looked out the window, saw people.
You're a light sleeper, by the way.
I wasn't asleep yet.
No,
I had just finished watching some other episodes of anime.
Yeah,
that's right. You stayed up late.
I dropped into the bed like around 2:00, and then I heard like doors slamming, and then I looked out the window and saw people scrambling into a car, and I was like, it's really odd that I've heard doors slamming and sounded like our door got hit, and now I see these people like running to a car. I'm like, okay. I'm going to get my gun.
Yeah, and the thing I was worried about, do they know that this house is an Airbnb house and that people from out of town are here?
Yeah,
that happens
it's a target.
A lot,
yeah, it was a huge target.
That's why I was so crazy about it, because it's our vacation, so we brought our comforts, like we had our iPads and our Nintendo,
we had a lot of electronics that we left there. I had my camera that I had literally just gotten.
Yeah, and so that's what I was worried about. So I mean, I mean, yeah, as long as everyone's safe, that's good. Like, stuff is stuff. But, like, I don't think places like that are really insured for that type of thing.
It also didn't help my comfort that literally the front door, both doors, the downstairs door and the upstairs doors were like basically fucking glass, except for about 3 inches of wood on as a border.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. I thought we were safe.
No. Someone could have easily broken into our house and we would have never. We would have like just sat there.
Yeah. I mean, not that they couldn't easily break through a wooden door too, but you know, it just,
was the front door really glass?
Yeah, both doors were glass. The top door was all glass, and then the bottom door
they can break that, reach their hand in, and unlock the door.
And the bottom one was glass too.
Yep.
The one to enter in, and you had to go up the stairs. The bottom one was glass too. It had like the long blinds going down the front. So I mean, they could have easily gotten in if they really wanted to.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm just the only reason I worry about glass doors is because, you know, when you see a solid wood door or at least a solid frame door, people go, okay, I'll have to break that down. But when you see a glass door, then they kind of go, it's a little easier. Just got to knock out the glass and I can unlock it or walk right through.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Anyways.
Airbnb.
But like I said,
sponsored by Airbnb. Shout out to Terry.
Shout out to Terry.
Shout out.
Super cool.
Terry,
if you ever need to
her.
stay in Fort Worth, look up Terry's place.
T-Pain. That's what I call her.
T-Pain.
That's right. T-Pain. Well, cool. I think that's a perfect place to end.
Follow us on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. Twitter is @TopPixelTeam. Twitch is top_pixel. And YouTube, you can just search Top Pixel.
Yeah, we don't have enough subscribers yet to get a custom URL.
Yep. No, we need more subscribers. So friends, get your family to subscribe.
That's right.
Get your friends to subscribe. They don't even have to listen to the podcast.
Yeah, because
it'd be cool.
It's not safe for work.
It'd be cool if they would, but you don't have to. Just help us out a little bit. You know, we're doing this for fun. We're just trying to have fun with it.
Yep.
So we'll be uploading some raw gameplay footage to YouTube.
Yep.
Whether it be League or Injustice, I Am Setsuna, Overwatch. We'll figure it out. But, that'll be something else to look forward to. If you're just bored, want to watch some gameplay, we'll put some chill music over it if I need to.
True that. Cool. Thanks for listening, guys.
One other thing.
Oh yeah.
Happy National Girlfriend Day.
What?
Just gonna throw that out there.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it is.
Is my right hand supposed to shake my left hand now, or
yes?
Okay.
Yeah, skin on skin contact.
There we go.
Well, cool. Thanks, guys, for listening. We really appreciate it. Do all the likes and subscribes, and we'll see you next week.
Yep.
Later.
Bye.